Oatmeal was a bad idea.
Yeah. Tasted good then, doesn't now.
You might be able to see some of it in a few minutes.
You'll see how much oatmeal I ate. Dude, I was just saying, I've been on a diet for morning. Jesus Christ, what the hell? Take that off. There we go. We're jumping on the helicopter. We're going over to Oxford University.
Might be over a kilo of turkey.
Come on out. Thank you, sir.
To look around the cabin,
That point looks like
you
it's
will
off the
see
coast.
two exits, one on the right and another on the left. In an emergency, these doors can be opened in the following manner. Pull up on the door lock pin. Remove the plastic emergency handle cover. Lift the handle
Justin
and
Timberlake
push
doesn't like
outward
helicopters.
the lower corner of the window. A fire extinguisher.
Here we go. Most of the problems happen either taking off or landing, so if we get past this, we should make it.
It's not a natural ocean. It just goes straight up. Wow.
Here we go.
It'd be cool if we stayed at this altitude.
Over the water. Now you're going to see England. Fly by here of Big Ben. If you look out to your right,
See it? Where is it?
it's coming out here. Down a little. Like right below us. We just got here, we're still alive.
We're going to be coming back at night.
We live this leg of the trip. We'll see what happens on the way home. Ladies and gentlemen, my good friend Ron Burgundy.
Wait, let me see if I can get some foam on it for you.
You don't know who Ron Burgundy is, do you?
I do, from that newscaster guy.
Alright, man. Well, it was a pleasure. You guys are nice people as well.
You're in Truman Port like around 6:45 or so.
Okay,
I'll look for it.
Oh, that's really kind of you guys. Normally I didn't approach people like this, but I'm glad I did, 'cause you guys seem to be quite cool, quite responsive, and I like that. This is good. I wish you guys all the best.
Thank you too.
Take
Thanks for
care.
the support.
You're welcome.
Aaron Fielder. I just want to say thanks. I'm a U.S. Marine. Did a lot of training down in San Clemente in California.
Yeah.
Randy Couture came by and helped my Marines with their arm bars, and
That's awesome.
they loved it. And I loved it too. It was great.
That's awesome.
Let me get a picture with you.
I loved it. Perfect.
I'll take it.
Hey, you're speaking tonight here tonight.
Thanks, huh?
You speaking at 7 tonight?
Yeah. 7 o'clock.
What are you talking about? Just how you built the empire.
Yeah.
Oh, it's fucking awesome to meet you. Thanks a lot for taking a picture with me.
Pleasure meeting you. No, thanks for the support. Appreciate it.
Yeah, so it was really, the video is definitely what kept me up, and at the time it was really controversial because he argued for like violence, like for people to take up violent means, like any means necessary. And his most famous quote here was he said, "I believe blacks are entitled by any means necessary to end like the injustice like going on there," and he got like a standing ovation from Oxford students. Like, I noticed that some of these photos are cut on because the story behind this is there were spies, British spies. They went on to be spies, so they came back and removed their photo.
No kidding.
So because they don't want people to know who they are, so they stuck on like just random faces of people, so no one ever knows.
So if there were German spies in the Union, they'd come up and see this face, and then.
So no one knows who what J.K. Carr really looks like.
Certainly not that guy.
So,
I'm the opposite. That's
that
crazy.
cool? And my personal favourite. My personal favourite is Albert Einstein. Because it's like classically, like Jake was saying earlier, it's like classic Einstein. It's like what you imagine it to look like. It looks exactly like that.
That is cool. Very cool.
And there's another stuck on the photo here as well.
Have you looked at the list of people who have been here?
Incredible, man. The people,
humbling, right?
Yeah, it's very cool.
They asked me to, but I was like, it just doesn't seem right at this stage in my career.
The photographer told you the same story about Vince, right?
You know Ron Burgundy, right?
Yeah, I was going to ask you about what you thought of that.
Yeah.
Inspector Clouseau.
Ron Burgundy.
Ron Jeremy.
Ron Jeremy. That's even better. Ron Jeremy.
And Ron Jeremy has actually talked here, so it's fitting.
You're in trouble.
And what's interesting is how he dyes the mustache, but not his hair, right? Yeah, China's great. Actually, probably 2 months ago, I spoke at Bill Gates CEO Summit, and it's basically the 200 top CEOs in the world go to this thing, and basically what everybody's saying is China is the future. You know, all these businesses are moving toward China and trying to do something in China. So the guy that we hired actually used to run the NBA in China. He's coming here today for this thing too, but you know, it's crazy over there. It's crazy.
It should be interesting, yeah. There's so much martial arts in the culture and history, but no pride, no kind of history of the mixed martial arts thing. So
Right.
it's interesting to see.
But you're right. Martial arts, you know, in Asia, you know, I think it should be easier for us to get around over there than it was in the United States. So let's see how it goes.
Yeah.
Damon, nice to meet you. Pleasure.
Sebastian.
Damon.
Pleasure to meet you.
Pleasure.
I'm interested in how you're going to look at Germany next month. I'm going to be there as well.
Yeah. Well, you know we're having issues in Germany.
Yeah,
too.
with the band.
Yeah. So, but the same thing happens with WWE and some other things over there. You know, Germany's pretty sensitive when it comes to fighting or whatever, but we'll figure it out.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, it's a bit like what we had 10 years ago in America.
Yeah, exactly. As we go into these new markets, it's nothing that we haven't faced.
You've got the game plan set up.
The United States was horrible because the old owners, the guys who owned it before us, had ruined this thing so bad that it wasn't allowed pay-per-view. Senators were going after it. So if we could overcome it in the U.S., we can overcome it anywhere. You know, and one of the things when we go into these new markets, you know, these people that are in these positions that are supposed to know what's going on don't know what's going on. They're blown away by how many fans there really are this sport.
Yeah. So you must get at least some European guys into the German ones as well.
Oh yeah. Yeah, well, you'll see guys, there'll be people from Germany and everywhere else at this UK event. This one's sold out. I mean, this thing is,
I see it too as well.
yeah, this is our biggest event in the UK out of all the ones we've done. This one really killed it. So, we're pumped. Nice to meet you.
Oswald. I worked for Charlie Rose this summer. I pitched him a show on the UFC, and I'm going to work for him again once I finish here, so hopefully...
That's pretty cool. What did you do for him?
I was just sort of prepping him for the interviews and researching for him, but I'm going to go work for him for a time in September. So.
Yeah, is he out in New York?
Yeah, he's in New York. Yeah, I think he's got some interest in doing the UFC show, so it'd be good to know something like this.
Excellent. I'm actually, believe it or not, I'm actually a fan of Charlie Rose.
Really?
Yeah, good stuff.
Yeah.
My pleasure to introduce a man who needs no introduction, the president of the Ultimate Fighting Championship, Dana White.
To be here today, and thank you all very much for coming and taking the time. Every Thursday night in this place, the president sits here, he's the vice president, he sits here, and one of the other council members sits in that chair there, and they have debates in here about all kinds of different topics.
All kinds of topics, every Thursday night.
Yes, I'm not.
And how long has this been going on? 186 years they've been sitting here and packing this room and debating. So that was it. Just got back to London from Oxford. It was an incredible experience. Very cool. Met a lot of really cool people who were big fans, you know, of UFC, and had a lot of great questions and a lot of great input. I'm so glad I did it. It was an amazing experience.